So, good morning. I don't know if this thing is set up right or it might be a little bit crooked. Doesn't matter. We got everybody here this morning. Everybody say hello.
Hey now.
All right, so I'm going to go over something. I don't even know. I'm going to go over something that's important here. My board isn't as clean as I want it to be. It's not going to happen today, all right? Here's the deal, all right? The question that we had, because I have my student, former student now, Matthew Aliano, trains at another facility with my main man, Danny Rodriguez, and he's able to see the two different teaching and inculcation styles and how we disseminate information. And what's so cool is that both stratagems meet together at the top, and it is it's always going to be the ability of the parent to expose their child as much as possible, which is going to be the differentiating factor when it comes to being successful. So at the end of the day, no matter what style you choose, it's always going to boil down to doing the what? The reps. Because deliberate practice on whatever style is going to create the better practitioner. It doesn't have anything to do with if you come in learning the groundwork first, or if you come in learning the tachiwaza first. If you go in learning throws first, and you're all throw-based, but you try to practice twice a week, and the person who is ground-based or newaza-based practices 6 times a week, twice a day, you're not going to win. Vice versa. If you do newaza, if you have a newaza heavy emphasis twice a week, and somebody's practicing tachiwaza 6 times a week, you're not going to beat those people. However, it is the people that watch from the outside that say, they don't have any throws. That's why they didn't win. No, they didn't win because they don't have enough what?
Reps.
They don't have enough reps. Because let me tell you something. How many bullets does a sharpshooter need? How many shots does he need? Why?
Because he's efficient.
Because he's done the what? So what you have to do is you have to remove yourself from the discussion of style and move yourself into the discussion of the reps and deliberate practice reps. So at my school, we don't do a lot of what you call me, do we? No. I base my stuff on the 4 pillars of human movement: push, pull, level change, locomotion, and rotation. And judo, there's not a lot of what?
Level change. No.
There's not a lot of locomotion. Not a lot of locomotion in judo. Look, we don't have to sit there and run and do a bunch of sprints for judo, do we? It's not for the development of our judo. For the development of your overall fitness, health and wellness, your 2 max, etc., you need to run. But when it comes to being able to perform judo, you need level change, rotation, push, pull. So everything in here is based upon level change, rotation, push, pull. So when somebody comes in the dojo, immediately we throw the what?
Done.
To immediately start working on the what?
Rotation.
Rotation. Rotation, 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 rotation. Am I concerned with the throws being perfect at that time?
No.
No. Why?
Because you just came in. You don't have enough reps.
They don't have enough reps. We need to be concerned about the rotation. If the person can't rotate, the person can't throw anyway. So you have to look at what's called, in research, what is the limiting factor of throwing? When a child comes in, what is the limiting factor of throwing on the psychological level and on the physical level? On the psychological level, it's that what? They don't want to what? They don't want to what?
Fall.
They don't want to fall. So on the psychological level, the kid doesn't want to fall. So that becomes a limiting factor of your ability to teach the throws. So what happens is people remove that, and And what they do is they move over to the Uchikomi-based teaching style, which is not bad. And the kid learns entry, and the kid enters but doesn't what? Doesn't throw. It's not because the child doesn't want to throw, it's because they're learning how to enter. It's not a bad thing because you got to learn how to enter anyway. And the person and the kids that enter like that, they enter with a lot more speed than the kids here. The kids here come in and they're concerned with picking up the dummy because the weight of the dummy what? Increases over time. Because one of the limiting factors is being strong enough to what? Throw. So people are working on different sides of the mountain. They're both going to get to the top. When this kid tries to come in and throw somebody heavy, can't do it because they're concerned about the size. It's a psychological thing. Another kid says, I threw a 140-pound dummy. That kid's only 90